Welcome back to our story corner. Today, we're visiting the bustling town of Gearville, where every vehicle has a special job. Let's meet a shiny, bright red delivery van named Vroom. Vroom was incredibly proud of his speed and strength. He truly believed that being so fast and powerful made him the most important vehicle in all of Gearville. Out of my way, little bicycles. Vroom would honk as he sped by. Move it? Slow old tractor, speed and strength are all that matter. He never missed a chance to show off, zooming past everyone with a boastful vroom. His best friend was a small, quiet, but incredibly determined tow truck named Tug. Tug wasn't fast like Vroom, but he had a super strong hook and a whole lot of patience. Vroom, however, didn't think much of Tug's quiet ways. He was all about being the fastest and the strongest. One chilly morning, something unusual happened. A thick blanket of unexpected snow fell over Gearville. It was a beautiful sight, but the roads became very, very slippery. The children of Gearville were buzzing with excitement. They were all waiting for their big yellow school buster to take them to the annual snow festival. It was the best day of the year. But, oh no, Buster, being so big and heavy, got completely stuck in a deep snowdrift right outside the school. His wheels just spun and spun, but he couldn't move an inch. Oh no, cried the children from their windows. We're going to miss the festival. The excitement started to turn into disappointment. Just then, Vroom arrived at the scene, feeling very important. This was his chance to prove he was the hero of Gearville. Stand back, everyone, he announced loudly. I, Vroom, the valiant van, will push Buster free. My engine is the most powerful in town. Vroom revved his engine with a mighty roar. He backed up, took a running start, and then slammed into the back of Buster the bus. Squeak, thud, but nothing happened. Vroom's tires just spun helplessly on the slick ice. He made a lot of noise, a lot of smoke, but Buster didn't budge. He just slid sideways, his powerful engine completely useless on the slippery road. It's too slippery, Vroom called Mrs. Gable, the bus driver. Your tires don't have enough grip to push, but Vroom was too proud to listen. He tried again and again and again. Each time, he just slid around, getting more and more frustrated. He was all noise and no progress, and he was starting to look a little silly. This is impossible, Vroom finally declared, his engine sputtering in defeat. No one is strong enough to move this bus. He felt his shiny red paint get hot with embarrassment. Just then, a quiet rumbling sound was heard. Tug the Tow Truck arrived, slowly but surely making his way through the deep snow. He wasn't fast, but his heavy-duty tires gripped the snow perfectly. He looked calm and ready. Vroom, let me try, Tug said quietly as he carefully reversed into position in front of the bus. Vroom scoffed. He couldn't believe it. You, Tug, you're so slow, and you don't even have a powerful engine like mine for pushing. This job requires raw strength, not patience. Tug didn't argue. He simply ignored Vroom's boastful words. He carefully extended his heavy-duty tow hook and attached it securely to the strong metal frame at the front of Buster. He made sure the connection was solid. Then, Tug slowly, patiently engaged his engine. The sound wasn't loud and flashy like Vroom's, but it was deep and full of power. Tug pulled, slowly at first, his special tires digging into the snow for grip. Then, with increasing strength, he kept the pressure steady. The tow truck wasn't about speed. It was about a steady, unyielding power that came from the ground up, a pulling force that Vroom's pushing couldn't match. Bit by bit, Buster, the school bus, began to move. The children started to gasp with excitement. With one final, mighty pull, Tug freed Buster completely from the deep snowdrift. The children inside the school cheered with joy. Mrs. Gable honked Buster's horn over and over in thanks. The snow festival was back on. Vroom, who had watched silently from the side, felt a blush spread over his bright red paint. He, with all his speed and his big, boastful engine, had been useless. Tug, the slow and steady tow truck he'd made fun of, had saved the day all by himself. Tug, Vroom admitted, his honk now soft and quiet. I was wrong. Your pulling strength is much better for this job than my pushing strength. And your patience. Wow! Tug smiled, his engine rumbling gently. We all have different strengths. Vroom, he said kindly. "Your speed is perfect for delivering packages fast all over town. My pull is perfect for getting big buses unstuck from the snow. The most important thing is not who is fastest or strongest alone, but who knows how to work together and use their special talents to help." From that day on, Vroom still loved his speed, but he never boasted that it was the only thing that mattered. He learned to respect every vehicle's unique abilities. He knew that when the roads got tough, the real heroes were the ones who knew that teamwork and appreciating each other as strengths are what truly get the job done. And that's the story of Vroom and Tug. It shows us that everyone has their own special talent, and being the loudest or the fastest isn't always what's most important. I hope you enjoyed our trip to Gearville today. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more fun stories. See you next time!